Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I used to feel stronger than this? Maybe it's when you struggled to open a jar that used to twist off easily, or when standing up from a low chair took more effort than expected. That quiet loss of strength, it creeps in slowly, often without warning. But here's what you need to know. Just because you're aging doesn't mean you have to grow weak. Muscle loss is a natural part of getting older, yes, but it is not inevitable, and it certainly isn't irreversible. In fact, science shows that with the right daily habits, even adults in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can rebuild strength, improve balance, and regain the confidence to move freely again. You are not stuck in decline. You still have the power to restore what time has taken. In today's video, we're uncovering 7 powerful, science-backed habits that help restore muscle strength. Starting with one that's often overlooked, but can create noticeable results in just weeks. These are simple, practical strategies you can do at home, even if you haven't been active in years. So if you've been feeling a little less steady, a little more tired, or just not like yourself lately, stay with us. You're not alone, and you can feel strong again. Make sure to tap the like button and subscribe to our channel for more weekly guidance on aging well, staying independent, and living fully. And please share this video with someone you care about. These habits have helped thousands of seniors regain their spark, and they can help you too. Let's begin. 1. Progressive resistance training. If you've ever felt yourself hesitating before stepping off a curb, or bracing against the counter just to lift a bag of groceries, this habit could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Progressive resistance training isn't just for bodybuilders or fitness fanatics. It's for you. It's for every senior who wants to walk with confidence, stand tall, and carry their own life, literally and figuratively. In fact, researchers at Tufts University have named it the most powerful tool we have to slow the aging process. And yet, too many older adults either avoid it entirely or don't engage with it in a way that actually strengthens their muscles. The truth is, muscles don't grow by doing what they're already comfortable with. Walking is wonderful for your heart and joints. Light weights have their place. But if your goal is to rebuild the strength you had at 40 or 50, your body needs a gentle but steady challenge, one that increases over time. This is where progressive resistance training steps in. You start at your level. Maybe it's bodyweight squats holding onto the back of a chair, or light resistance bands for arm exercises. Then, week by week, you slowly increase the challenge. Not by leaps and bounds, but just enough to tell your muscles, we're still in the game. Take Harold, a 76-year-old from Des Moines. After his wife passed, he noticed his legs weakening. I couldn't even carry the laundry downstairs without stopping, he shared. But after just 2 months of guided resistance sessions twice a week, he noticed a shift. I didn't feel old anymore, he said. I felt capable again. Aim for 2 30-minute sessions a week to start. Focus on movements that target major muscle groups, your legs, back, and arms. And always, always listen to your body. The goal isn't pain, it's progress. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about preserving your independence. It's about building the strength to do the things you love, for as long as possible. Your muscles are still listening. Give them a reason to grow. 2. Preserve neuromuscular junctions. Building muscle is essential, but if your brain can't effectively communicate with those muscles, strength alone won't carry you far. That's where neuromuscular junctions come in. These are the tiny but powerful points where your nerves and muscles meet and talk. And starting around age 60, that conversation begins to fade. The signals slow down, the response time increases, and movements that once felt natural, like stepping off a curb or catching your balance, can start to feel uncertain. It doesn't happen overnight. You may not even notice it at first. A little hesitation when reaching for something, a slight stumble that feels uncharacteristic. But over time, this gradual loss of communication becomes one of the key reasons older adults feel less steady and confident in their bodies. And the danger here isn't just physical, it's emotional. When your body feels less responsive, your confidence begins to slip, leading to fear of falling, reduced activity, and social withdrawal. But here's the encouraging part. These connections are trainable. Just like muscles grow when challenged, neuromuscular junctions strengthen when engaged. Movements that require coordination, timing, and precision, like gentle dance routines, slow martial arts, or even simple hand-eye games, help reawaken the dialogue between brain and body. You're not just moving, you're retraining the system to speak fluently again. Another important piece is breathing. Controlled, rhythmic breathing calms the nervous system and strengthens the vagus nerve, which plays a key role in coordination and neuromuscular health. Even a few minutes a day of focused breathwork can help sharpen awareness and restore balance from the inside out. Nutrition and hydration also support nerve communication. While it's always wise to consult your doctor before adding anything new, some research suggests that certain nutrients may support neural health, especially when paired with consistent movement and mental stimulation. What matters most is consistency. You don't have to train like an athlete. You just need to stay connected to your breath, your movement, your balance. Protecting your neuromuscular health means preserving your ability to move freely, react quickly, and trust your body again. This isn't just about preventing falls. It's about reclaiming your confidence, feeling steady when you stand, quick when you turn, certain when you step forward. The clearer the signal from your brain to your muscles, the more capable and safe you feel in the world around you. 3. Targeted micronutrients. Now that you understand the power of movement and mind-body connection, let's look at the engine behind it all, your nutrition. You might already be making an effort to eat enough protein, but there's something many people overlook. Your body can't build or repair muscle without the right tools. And those tools are your micronutrients. These are the vitamins and minerals your body relies on behind the scenes. They don't just support your general health. They activate the very processes that allow your muscles to grow stronger, your nerves to fire smoothly, and your energy to stay consistent throughout the day. As we age, though, it becomes harder for our bodies to absorb and utilize these critical nutrients. Even if you eat well, certain deficiencies can quietly develop and take a toll on how strong or energized you feel. Some of the most overlooked yet vital nutrients for seniors include magnesium, vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, and creatine. These are deeply involved in muscle metabolism, nerve function, and cellular repair. When even one of them runs low, you might notice more fatigue, slower recovery after activity, or muscles that just don't respond the way they used to. Unfortunately, these signs are often dismissed as just a part of getting older. But here's the truth. It's not always aging. It's often a missing ingredient your body is quietly asking for. And the good news is, this is something you can check. A simple conversation with your doctor or a nutritionist can help you identify gaps through testing. And from there, you can make adjustments that support not just your muscles, but your mind and mood as well. Don't underestimate the small things. When your body has the right nutritional support, everything else, your energy, your strength, your coordination, begins to align more easily. Giving your muscles what they need isn't just about fueling today. It's about investing in your independence for years to come. And that kind of nourishment builds more than strength. It builds resilience. If this insight helped you or someone you love, don't forget to share this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more science-backed advice to help you age strong, steady, and supported. 4. Manage inflammation daily. Once your body has the right nutrients to build strength, the next step is protecting that progress from the inside out. And one of the most overlooked threats to muscle health especially in older adults, is inflammation. Not the kind that happens when you twist an ankle or catch a cold. This is something quieter, more subtle. It's called low-grade chronic inflammation, and it's often invisible until its effects show up as fatigue, joint stiffness, or frustrating plateaus in your strength. Doctors sometimes refer to it as inflammaging because it creeps in with age and quietly accelerates physical decline, especially in your muscles. Here's what makes it tricky. This kind of inflammation doesn't always hurt. You might feel a bit slower, a little more tired, or just not quite yourself. And over time, it blocks your body's ability to repair and rebuild muscle, even when you're doing everything else right. But here's the hopeful part. You can fight it daily, gently, and naturally. One of the most powerful tools against inflammation is quality sleep. Not just time in bed, but deep, uninterrupted rest that lets your body heal overnight. Another major factor is gut health. The more variety in your diet, especially from plant-based sources, the stronger your microbiome becomes. A well-fed gut helps regulate your immune system and calms inflammation from within. Certain foods and nutrients act like quiet defenders. Omega-3s, turmeric, olive oil, and green tea are all known for their ability to reduce inflammation naturally. But the key is consistency. Small, daily choices that add up over time. And just like with exercise, balance matters. Gentle, regular movement reduces inflammation, but pushing too hard or skipping recovery can do the opposite. If you've been feeling stuck or sluggish, it may be time to take a closer look. Ask your doctor about a high-sensitivity C-reactive protein test. This simple blood test can give insight into your inflammation levels and guide your next steps. Remember, inflammation doesn't have to control your story. When you learn how to quiet it, you're not just protecting your muscles. You're giving your entire body a better environment to heal, thrive, and grow stronger with age. 5. Optimize vitamin D levels. One of the most important, but often overlooked, signals comes from a nutrient many people associate only with bone health: vitamin D. The truth is, vitamin D plays a crucial role in muscle function. It helps activate the genes responsible for muscle growth and repair. Without enough of it, even the best strength training routine or diet can fall short. Unfortunately, the majority of older adults don't get enough vitamin D, and the effects can be subtle at first, but serious over time. As we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Add to that more time spent indoors, and levels can quickly drop into the range where muscles feel weaker, balance becomes less reliable, and energy seems harder to come by. It's not just about comfort, it's about confidence, safety, and independence. Consider the story of Helen, a 76-year-old from Columbus, Ohio. She'd been active for most of her life, but over the last 2 winters, she noticed her legs feeling heavier, and her balance wasn't what it used to be. After a minor fall in her kitchen, her doctor suggested checking her vitamin D. The results came back low, just 21 nanograms per milliliter. With her doctor's guidance, Helen began taking 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, along with K2. Within a few months, she felt steadier on her feet, and her energy slowly returned. Maintaining optimal vitamin D levels can support better muscle performance and reduce the risk of falls. Experts generally recommend keeping your blood levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter, though the exact target can vary depending on individual health factors. While sunlight helps, most older adults need to rely on supplements to reach that range, especially during colder months or in less sunny regions. But vitamin D doesn't work alone. It needs partners, especially vitamin K2, to make sure calcium is properly used by the body. Without K2, excess calcium may end up in places it shouldn't be, like the arteries. Supporting your body with both nutrients creates a healthier environment, not just for your bones, but also for your muscles and circulation. Getting your vitamin D levels checked is simple and can be done with a standard blood test at your next visit. Knowing where you stand is a powerful step, one that can help you feel more energized, steady, and in control of your daily movement. At this stage in life, every bit of strength matters, and sometimes the most powerful changes come from something as small as a drop of sunlight or a simple daily habit. 6. Strategic protein timing. Most seniors understand that protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass. But here's something that's less talked about. As you age, your body becomes less responsive to protein. This is called anabolic resistance. It means your muscles don't react to protein the same way they used to. So even if you're eating enough, your body may not be fully absorbing the benefits. The good news? There's a way around it. And it doesn't involve eating more. It involves eating smarter. One of the most common habits in older adults is to have a light breakfast, maybe a modest lunch, and then pack most of the day's protein into a larger dinner. That pattern leaves your body playing catch-up, and it doesn't give your muscles the consistent fuel they need throughout the day. Instead, studies show that when older adults evenly distribute their protein, roughly 25 to 30 grams at each meal, their bodies use it more effectively to build and repair muscle. This small shift can have a big impact over time. By front-loading your day with high-quality protein, things like eggs, yogurt, or plant-based options, you're giving your muscles a strong start. Following it up with a protein-rich lunch and finishing with a balanced dinner keeps your body in a state where it can actually use the nutrients it's given. It's not about overwhelming your plate or counting grams obsessively. It's about creating a rhythm that your body recognizes and responds to. And when you find that rhythm, you often notice other changes as well. More stable energy, improved recovery after activity, and even a clearer mind. Building strength after 60 isn't just about lifting weights or staying active. It's about supporting your body's internal systems so they can respond the way they used to. Protein timing is one of those silent strategies that works in the background, subtle yet powerful. If you've ever felt like your efforts to stay strong haven't delivered the results you hoped for, this may be the missing piece. Because sometimes, it's not just what you're doing, it's when you're doing it. And with a few thoughtful adjustments, your body can begin responding with renewed strength and vitality. 7. Incorporate hormetic stressors. Now that you've learned how to nourish your muscles wisely throughout the day, it's time to explore a lesser-known, yet powerful way to keep your body resilient, embracing the right kind of stress. At first glance, stress might sound like something to avoid, especially as we age. But there's a kind of stress that actually makes your body stronger, not weaker. It's called hormesis, short, controlled bursts of challenge that activate your body's repair systems and build lasting strength. Think of it like this. When you gently push your body out of its comfort zone, it responds by adapting. And that adaptation is what builds resilience, not just in your muscles, but in your heart, immune system, and even your brain. One of the easiest ways to begin is by introducing brief, tolerable physical discomforts that are proven to support longevity. Cold exposure, for example, can boost circulation and activate protective muscle pathways. Spending a few minutes under a cool shower or stepping outside into brisk morning air can have a surprisingly energizing effect. On the opposite end, gentle heat through saunas or warm baths encourages cellular repair and soothes aches. Even your daily eating routine can work in your favor. A simple overnight fast, 12 to 16 hours between dinner and breakfast, gives your body a chance to clean up damaged cells and refresh its internal systems. It's not about skipping meals, but about allowing time for natural renewal. And if traditional exercise feels too hard on your joints, even static contractions, pressing your hands together firmly, or pushing lightly against a wall can help stimulate muscle fibers without strain. These micro efforts add up, especially when done consistently. The goal isn't to overwhelm your body. It's to gently introduce challenges that nudge it to become more adaptable. Over time, these moments of discomfort transform into a quiet kind of strength, the kind that helps you stand taller, move more confidently, and recover more quickly. You don't need to chase extremes or reinvent your lifestyle. Just add small pulses of effort that teach your body how to respond, recover, and rise. Because often, it's in those brief moments of challenge where your greatest strength begins to grow. By now, you've seen it for yourself. Age may change your body, but it does not erase your strength. It simply asks you to meet it differently. What's been lost with time can also be rebuilt with care, intention, and a little bit of courage. These 7 habits aren't just tips. They are lifelines, rooted in science and inspired by seniors who've proven that resilience doesn't retire. Even if just one idea spoke to you today, that's your starting point. Let it become the small shift that opens the door to bigger changes. Maybe it's adjusting your protein timing, getting more sunshine on your skin, or just taking that deep breath before a cold shower. There's no rush. Your pace is the right pace. The journey to reclaiming your strength isn't about doing everything at once. It's about showing up for yourself, consistently, kindly, and with the belief that your body still has more to give. You're not too late. You're right on time. So, let us know in the comments, which habit surprised you the most? Which one feels doable today? We'd love to hear your story because this journey is better when it's shared. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to stay connected, and share it with someone who could use a gentle reminder of their own strength. You've carried a lifetime of experiences. Now, let's make sure your muscles carry you forward, with power, with grace, and with the confidence that the best version of you is still unfolding.